Live transfer news. Live, Anthony Martial's shock switch from Man Utd to PSG and Ruben Neves to Tottenham. Latest. Get the free Mirror Football newsletter by email with the day's key headlines and transfer news. Manchester United have confirmed Cristiano Ronaldo's return. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is struggling to force his way out of Arsenal, and West Ham have sealed a £26 million midfield arrival. Manchester United's move for Cristiano Ronaldo has been rubber-stamped, and Juventus have confirmed the financials this morning too, with United spending just shy of £19 million in transfer fees to bring him back to Old Trafford. His arrival looks set to see Daniel James depart for Leeds, with Marcelo Bielsa finally landing a player he wanted almost 3 years ago, whilst Jesse Lingard could also leave in search of first-team opportunities, but West Ham aren't in impasse waiting anymore, and have splashed £26 million on Croatia midfielder Nikola Vlasic. Liverpool could still be involved in some late deals, including outgoings and potential incomings, but what they've definitely done is hand Jordan Henderson a new contract at Anfield. Chelsea and Apas' pursuits of Jules Koundé and Saul Niguez are not yet anywhere near close, while Spurs are closing on Barcelona fullback Emerson Royal in a £25 million move. There are still plenty more Premier League deals in the pipeline, while across Europe clubs are taking their last chance to strengthen before January. Stick with us for all the latest news, gossip and done deals throughout the day. Simply register your new account with Grosvenor Sport, place a minimum £10 bet, T&C and APAS, apply, and receive £30 in free bets. Nat Phillips has signed a new long-term deal with the Reds. Man Utd have long been linked with the Portuguese midfielder, whose own future has been the subject of speculation. Chelsea are growingly increasingly optimistic about signing Saul Niguez from Atletico Madrid in the final hours of the transfer window. Atletico added Rodrigo de Paul from Udinese in the summer, and that is set to hamper Solid Apas' involvement, reports The Athletic. Sergio Aguero has finally been registered as a Barcelona player. The club's financial issues had prevented the Argentine from being officially registered. So Dan James has become the second most expensive player in Leeds history, signing for £25 million. The Welshman has signed a 5-year deal at Elland Road. Callum Hudson-Odoi has been the subject of interest from Borussia Dortmund, who wanted to add the player on loan. After a near miss in January 2019, Leeds have finally got their man. He and Apas' joined on a permanent deal. Speaking on Sky Sports today, Jamie Carragher has been discussing Ronaldo and Apas' return. When he went to Real Madrid, he almost went on to another level then, and he's now talked about as one of the greatest players of all time, and rightly so. Forget his age and name, we are talking about the guy who was top goal scorer in Serie A last season, so that is who United are signing, so it should make a big difference to them. Middlesbrough have announced the loan signing of striker Andres Spur. The 27-year-old arrives at the Riverside from Sporting CP and has made over 300 career appearances, scoring 141 goals. Spur, who is currently on international duty with Slovenia, won the Slovak Superliga title in 2019, scoring 34 goals in 36 games for Slovan Bratislava. Boro boss Neil Warnock told the club website, he was a player who was highlighted early in the summer. It and Apas, it's been a big spending summer, but they and Apas, re-struggling on the field, and players are pushing to exit. Willian and Apas, gone. Rice Nelson is off to Feyenoord on loan and Ainsley Maitland-Niles is desperate to go, but they want an Apas, let him. He and Apas, set for showdown talks this afternoon to try and force through a late Everton switch. Bologna's Takehiro Tomiyasu is set to arrive. But we and Apas, re-looking at the close of a window where they and Apas, LL spend almost £150 million. And he's been tipped for a return to Italy with Juventus. But reports in France say he and Apas, going nowhere. He'll score goals for PSG this term, no doubt about it. Motherwell have confirmed Norwegian defender Sondre Saul Johansen has signed a 3-year contract with the club. The Steelmen agreed a fee with the 26-year-old centre-half's previous club, Mjøndalen, on Friday, and he has now agreed personal terms and passed a medical. Celtic striker Lee Griffiths has joined Dundee on loan until the end of the season. Griffiths, 31, who spent 18 months at Dundee before joining Wolves in 2011, has not appeared for Celtic under new manager Ange Postecoglou. Griffiths joined Celtic from Wolves in January 2014 and has scored over 100 goals for the Glasgow club. The agent of Willian has launched a scathing verdict on Mikel Arteta's role on the Brazilian joining Arsenal a year ago. Willian this week terminated his deal, leaving behind £20 million. I'm not going to reveal numbers exactly, but the reports are pretty much accurate. He terminated his contract and he did it willingly. He's probably one of the first players to do so. Liverpool have been one of the quieter clubs in the transfer market this summer, with French defender Ibrahima Konaté their only new arrival as they headed into deadline day. The centre-back joined on a long-term deal from RB Leipzig, but he has yet to feature in a competitive match for his new club, as the Reds and Apas, more established centre-backs, return from injury. Indeed, retaining those they want and pushing out those they don't has been what Liverpool have focused on. The centre-back joined on a long-term deal from RB Leipzig, but he has yet to feature in a competitive match for his new club, as the Reds and Apas, more established centre-backs, return from injury.